Hello, artists. Welcome back. So, I hope you had a really nice and restful weekend. I am so thankful to spend another week with you, and I'm just so thankful to have you as my students. So, this week we're going to continue working with form, and we're going to be working with 3D shapes. So, 3D shapes are known in the art world as forms, but in math, you have learned them as 3D shapes. So let's go over some of those 3D shapes together. Here are some 3D shapes that you have likely learned about in your math classes, but let's just go ahead and review. Here we have a rectangular prism. So a prism is a 3D shape that has two faces that are facing each other that are the same. Here we have a sphere, a cube, a cone, a pyramid, a triangular prism, and a cylinder. All right, so now that we've reviewed the 3D shapes and forms, we're gonna go ahead and play a game. All right, so next to me here, I have a few items from my house. What you're gonna do is you are going to tell me what 3D shape each one of them is. Okay? All right, here we go. First one, let's see here. Here it is. This is an ice cream something. What 3D shape might this be? If you said cone, you are correct. That was a cone. All right, next one. Okay. So on two of its faces is a circle, and it is rounded on the outsides. It has no corners. What could this be? Well, I'll give you some clues, okay? It starts with a C, but the C makes the S sound. Do you think you know what it is? If you said cylinder, dun, 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 you were correct. Next one. Here I have a little basketball. So what shape are balls? Okay, I'll give you a clue. It starts with an S, and the next two letters make a F sound. Did you say sphere? If you had said sphere, you were correct. All right, here's the next one. Don't be confused by the sphere on the inside. We're looking at the outside of this baseball case. It has oh goodness, it has 6 square faces. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges. This is a cube. All right, what is this one? If you said cylinder, you are correct. One more. This is a rectangular prism. So I don't have all of the 3D shapes in my house, but I will say I had quite a few that I was surprised to find. All right, so I bet you're wondering what all that has to do with our art this week. Well, today we are going to be learning how to draw the 3D shapes. Today you'll need just a couple things. You'll just need a piece of paper, a pencil, and an eraser. So since I'm going to put a few different shapes on this page, I'm going to make these not so big, but also not too small either. I'm just trying to make all my sides about the same length. Okay, so like I said, it's a little bit off. That's okay. All right. So I have my square. So for the square, all we're going to do is draw another square that comes into this left-hand upper corner of the square that you already drew. Okay, just like that. Try to make it about the same size. All right, so now here comes really easy part. All you have to do is connect the corner with that same corner on the other square. So let me show you what I mean. This corner is the same as this one, right? So I'm just going to draw a straight line from that corner to that corner. This corner and this corner are the same. So I'm going to draw a straight line from one corner to the other corner. This corner, bottom left-hand corner, and this is the bottom left-hand corner. So I'll connect those corners. And we have one more corner left, right? We have this bottom right-hand corner on both squares. So then I will just connect those. All right, so now we have a 3D transparent cube, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and write cube underneath. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and make a rectangular prism. All right, and rectangular prism is pretty similar. So this rectangular prism is gonna have the long side on the bottom. All right, so now I'm gonna draw another rectangle off and to the left side again. And it should be about the same size as this one. It doesn't have to overlap, but it can. All right. So again, I'm going to go ahead and connect my corners here. So the upper right-hand corner and the upper right-hand corner. This upper left-hand corner and this upper left-hand corner. This bottom left-hand corner and this bottom left-hand corner. And then this bottom right-hand corner and this other bottom right-hand corner. There we go. So now, oh my goodness, I have my nice rectangular prism. You don't have to overlap your shapes. So let me show you what I mean. First, I'm going to write rectangular prism. I'm going to draw another rectangular prism, but this time I'm not going to overlap my rectangles. So let me go ahead and draw that. I can draw that over here. Sure. Here we go. And again, this one is just up and to the left side. And I want to make these about the same as possible. All right. So now I just do the same thing I've been doing. I connect all my corners. And let me see if I can do this in a way that you're able to see a little bit better. All right, here are my bottom corners and my top corners. All right, like so. how about a triangular prism? Okay, for a triangular prism, we are going to do the same thing. So go ahead and start with your triangle and then draw another triangle just up a little bit and over. Then connect your corners. Top corner, right bottom corner, and bottom left corner. Ta-da! There we go. All right, that is a triangular prism. Oh, and I forgot to label these two, didn't I? How about we draw a trapezoidal prism? You can really impress some of your teachers with this one. All right, so guess how we're going to draw this prism? Probably the same, right, as we drew this prism and this prism and this prism. So let's go ahead and start with a trapezoid, my favorite shape. Trapezoids are like a triangle with the top chopped off, right? So if you want, you can start with a triangle and then chop it and then erase any part that is above the chop. That's a way to draw a trapezoid if you need that. All right. So then, same thing, we're just going to draw another trapezoid off to the right or the left and up a little bit. Mine is overlapping, yours doesn't have to. Just try to make your trapezoids about the same size. Okay, and then just like before, let's connect the corresponding corners. All right, there we have our trapezoidal prism. Trapezoidal prism. So fancy. Speaking of fancy, there are a couple more 3D shapes that I want to talk about. So these are the 3D shapes that are not prisms, right? So we have the sphere, which is totally round. We have the cylinder, which is rounded also. We have the cone, another rounded shape. And we have the pyramid. Okay, so these are going to be a little bit different. All right, so let me show you what I mean. Okay, we'll start with the pyramid. For the pyramid, we're going to start off with a diamond shape, also known as a rhombus. Okay, then we're going to draw a line that goes straight up from this. So from this bottom corner to the top corner and then up. And then we'll draw lines from there, the top of that line, to the other corners. There we go. And there we have our pyramid. That's all we have time for today. But on Friday, we will continue this and we'll go over how to draw the cylinder, the cone, and the sphere. We'll also go over how to make those transparent shapes into solid shapes and how to apply shading. So you can look forward to that. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you all on Friday. Bye, friends.